Hello guys, so hooray, that's an interesting voice reveal after so much time has passed, but anyway, I just want to give you out a warning to the world as I would upload this video, because this time it's not about gaming, it's more serious, and it revolves primarily about time travelers, namely the ones that roam around the internet and that claim to be able to give proof in article or in video form to us, although that supposed proof is non-existent. So beware of these false claims. Maybe there are actual time travelers and they change timelines and they don't really want to expose this much, so that's why it is a little tricky to figure out if the fundamental claim about them being a time traveler is wrong, but at least the claim that they is not non-existence, that's most definitely false in some special cases. And some of these self-named time travelers roam around on TikTok and they try to predict the future, major world events of the current future for us. And so I'm gonna give you one example about such a self-named time traveler with non-existent proof, and I'm gonna show you a clip that is supposed to be the proof, but that is supposed to exist in the on the website revolving around the news articles of Fox Carolina. But if you try to look after that very proof, it doesn't exist. So let me show you this very obvious example, and it's on TikTok.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rollin' around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine. I don't.
So this one example is about Hurricane Milton, which is the most prominent example in of recent days. So in a few seconds it's going to be a said post coming up as a supposed news article that is supposedly shown in this clip. There it is. So if you look down at the bottom of that hypothetical proof, it's called that Mrs. Sedovich has posted this article called Milton, the first ever Category 6 hurricane, and it supposedly was uploaded on 5:39 p.m. UTC. But if you look at Fox Carolina and if you search her name, the only thing you're gonna see uploaded on 11th of October at 5:05 p.m. UTC was this thing. Northern lights dazzle parts of US dipping as far south as Florida, which it's all about northern lights, which has nothing to do with the tornado. was roaming around Tampa. So this is one example of a scene in which I want to give you a fundamental general warning about self-named time travelers who try to present non-existent proof. Although that doesn't mean that these guys aren't time travelers. So beware of what you're believing in, because I almost fell for this supposed non-existent proof, and I hope that you guys are aware of these frauds, but I hope that won't give up about. I hope that it's clear for you that you don't necessarily have to give up on the belief of time travelers based off the catastrophe that is slowly emerging out of the events of this year, maybe the events of next year. There might as well be a high chance of something very unnatural happening. So to all the very firm believers of time traveling, I will not advise you to give up your belief. Just beware of self-named time travelers who give non-existent proof, because they would have to have the full responsibility once they would claim to be able to show proof, even though the supposed proof that in some sense was tried to be presented, that is, in order to be presented, is actually non-existent. So be careful around these kinds of people, but also to wrap it up quickly, for the firm believers out there, and will not advise you to give up your belief. It's still, in my opinion, it's still okay if you believe it for yourself. I do think believing something purely for oneself, that it is sometimes having a belief that was only been accommodated by yourself and nobody else, can be a strong tool in times where you have to swim against the current. This is my quick recap and my quick advice, actual advice that I want to give to you, and I hope I could improve your lives a little bit with this warning. Thank you. See you next time.